Morning everybody, how are we today? Gillian, Tina and Ellen and Christine and June and Diane and Julia and Maria and Karen and Kathy. Oh gosh, they're coming through quick. Hi Chris, hi Shelley, hi Vivian, and on Facebook we've got Sheila first in. Hello Ange and Jane and Jackie, good morning to you. Freezing today, freezing. Looks nice and sunny, come outside and I can do the heating on down here. Anyway, hi Alice, hi Jane, Melinda, Anne, Cheryl, Gillian, Andrea and Joe and Leanna and sorry if I miss anybody, and Biz and Sam and Jenny and Sue and Cynthia and Laura. Hello. I know, fifth birthday from Half Yard Club. So if you are a member and you can join me at 4 o'clock this afternoon, we've got lots of giveaways and stuff. I know Susan, it's a little bit of a different day today, so we're not doing the Sew Along live today like we wouldn't do normally on the last day, because it's birthday and we're going live on the website. So it will be only on the Half Yard Club website at 4 o'clock this afternoon. You need to be a paid up member to come and join us. We had a practice yesterday, so I think it's going to work. I hope it's going to work because we've not done it before. Did you hear him? Her? Yeah, she's having a bit of a bark outside. Got 2 broody chickens. They're crazy when they're broody, honestly. So it's all a bit of a squawk out there this morning. Oh, hello Mary. Very sunny in Loch Lomond. Yes, very sunny here. It's just freezing cold. Hi Janet. Hi Irene. And Karen, can't wait to book the TV out to watch. Laptop plugged in. Thank you, Leanna. Oh, I hope it works. I've been saying that all week. Been practicing. Every test it's worked. So hopefully we'll be there. And if it works and you like it, we'll do more of it. Not necessarily more of the giveaways. Costs a fortune. No, it's nice though, isn't it? We've got Name the Gnome. And I've got some quiz questions they're all sewing quiz questions. You might have heard them before if you've tuned in on Christmas Day. And I've got lots of giveaways. Search Press are giving away some books, I don't know what, so that's going to be the surprise book giveaway. And I wrote a ditty, but I've lost it. So I need to be ditty hunting when I've finished here. Yes, Jen, if I can find it. I know, Chris, what live is like. Yes. Anyway. So this morning we have the Animal Pouch panels back in stock. We've had a waiting list of over 100 of you wanting these, so we've got plenty, and plenty have gone already the minute they came back in, because of course you all got your emails to say that they're here. So if you haven't seen it, this is it. It is designed originally to make 3 zipped pouches with lining, but if you're savvy, you can actually make 12 pouches out of this. Personally, I would, because it's kind of front back lining for one pouch like that. That's the largest one. But if you use front back and your own lining, then you can make twice as many. And if you just wanted to use these as the front and put a different back and your own lining on there as well, you can actually make 12 pouches out of that altogether. So I'm not surprised it's been a popular one, that one. And oh, Debbie ordered yesterday. Well done. We've got plenty at the moment, but they're going down very quickly. Oh, Maddie and Laura are coming to the party this afternoon. Oh, hello Cheryl, new today. Welcome along. Leanna's birthday was last week. Happy birthday for last week. Hello Linda in Georgia. So I'm going to make a bag. So this is what they've been designed to make. So a zipped pouch. Your own lining makes it go further. So with that one I've used squirrel on the front and the lining fabric on the back. So that's the biggest size. That one is the medium size. That's got the mouse on it. That should be the lining, but again I've used that on the back. And then the little ditty one has the hedgehog, and that's got what would be the lining is the toadstools on the back of that one. I've just made a video for them, so these don't come with instructions. That's why we've got the price down. But they're very simple to make. But I have just filmed a video of making that one, that very one, yep, with the magenta on the inside this time, and that will be uploaded as soon as I've finished here. So it should be on about 12:30, 1 o'clock, something like that, hopefully. So a video on how to make it instead of instructions this time. Who's on Seamless tomorrow? Chris. Right, we've got a brother embroidery machine with Becky. We have Anthea from Quilting Antics. We've got forgotten his name. Oh, my memory these days. What else have we got? I think it's just the 3 of them tomorrow. And it's a carnival theme, so you just know that it's all going to be a little bit, Alistair, it's all going to be a little bit over the top, methinks. Huh? I'm sure there's somebody else. I'm sure we've got 4 guests. Oh, Natasha. Natasha's coming in as well from Natasha Makes. Yes. So, threw me a bit then. And we're launching the gnome book. Oh yeah, it's all going to be a bit gnomey tomorrow. I'm taking over. Leslie loves the chicken bags over my left shoulder. That is a chicken panel we have in stock as well. So I was going to show you that one because we had all of these arrive yesterday. So the chicken panel is a huge one. This doesn't come with any instructions. It's just like 4 massive fat quarters that you can make what you like with it. So I'm glad you like the bag. I think that was, who made that one? It might have been Janice. The bags, cushion covers, seat covers. You could, if you've gone for this one, take a template from that panel and then make one out of chickens as well. Why not? So that panel's back in stock as well. And the Woodland Animals. I think those have been, apart from the Wonderland, I think the Woodland Animals have been our most popular panel. And we had sold out of the deer and the hedgehog. We've got lots of stock of all of them back again. Hello, Anne. Biz says I've got no short-term memory these days. Yeah, I'm exactly the same. You know, people that I've worked with for years, I just can't remember who you are. Who's that? Quilting in the Meadows, watching you in bed. I just had 5 teeth out, so need cheering up. I feel your pain, but not quite as bad. Yours is 5 times as bad as mine. I had one out yesterday, which I wasn't really expecting. I thought I'd be given antibiotics and sent home, but no, out it came. Really painful. Lots of anaesthetic. Felt really weird. And now I can't open my mouth very far because it hurts too much. Not a bad thing. Morning from Norway, Solveig. Hello Carol. Just started to go for a walk and it poured down. Oh no! Are you dressing carnival style? No, Blodwyn. No, I don't do fancy dress. I shall wear bright colours. I did say I'd wear bright colours, but I'm not having feathers in my hair. Feel for the person with the yeah, 5 is a lot, isn't it? Ooh. Photos I'm going to make cork and fabric item. What would I fuse onto the fabric to bring to similar weight as the cork? Oh, Jan. Deckerville light would work. You could put fusible, something like H640 onto the wrong side of both of them, but don't iron from the cork side up, iron it from the fleece side up and lift the iron and pad it, so don't push it. So you could just put it over the fabric and the cork both together. Right, that's the, which one's that one? Oh, that's the squirrel. So these are the woodland panels. There's a few woodland bits and bobs around here. Again, no instructions with this one. They're designed to make a cushion cover with an envelope back and then spare bits at the side, but of course you can make so much more with them. So we've stocked up on the ones that we have, and the hedgehog and the deer are now back in stock again. Just FYI, they are there. So that's that one. And we also had a huge delivery of beach shirts, because they sold out last week. And this is a massive panel. This is even bigger than the bigger panel one. I said I've got a really big panel. This is even bigger than that one. So we've got 16 small squares and 6 large squares. So if you haven't made a beach bag yet for your holes, I think that would be perfect. Hello, Maria. Brenda loves the squirrel. Squirrel's cute. Right, so that's the panels that we've got back in stock. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, now then, let me show you this one as well. I nearly forgot about the gingerbread. The gingerbread panel, we brought you with the same deal that we did on Create and Craft with 1/2 metre of fabric. And we now have it on the website without the extra 1/2 metre of fabric, so the price has dropped. So this is the same price as the beach hut. It's the same kind of idea. So there's 6 big panels, cushion covers, bags, gift bags, and 16 of the smaller ones. Placemats, table runners for Christmas, and 16 of those little ones, and those are all my drawings again. So if you're a collector of the houses, we've done beach huts, bird houses, and now these, they're all the same kind of size, so they'd make a nice little display if you've got the original ones already. Thank you, Viv. I'm ignoring it at the moment. I just might sound a little bit funny when I'm talking, but it happens, doesn't it? What would you make with the small beach huts? I have made pin cushions. You could use 4 of them or 6 of them together to make cushion covers, so you don't have to use them all individually. Let me open that up and show you, because they're quite a good size. I could measure them for you if I could find a ruler. I know I've got one here because I was just using it while I was filming a second ago. Honestly. Oh, there we go. Oh. Why did I put it over there? So they are, I think they're 7 inches square. So they'd make nice, 7 inches, storage boxes maybe. You could have the 4 of them together and make a cushion cover, or you could put some sashing or borders around them and make actually quite a decent sized lap quilt, or what a mat, I was just going to say, Patricia, play mats or picnic mats that you take to the beach if it's ever going to be warm enough again. Have you noticed, by the way, I have an extra peat? It's not very often you can say you've got an extra peat, is it? I have an extra peat in the middle there. Patricia made him. I shall show you in more detail in the live at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Sorry, hips. I'll show you a close-up at 4 o'clock this afternoon when we do the live stream later on. Hello, darling, Zakaya. Halloween Pete, that's a nice one. Even frames of the picture, Julie, I think would be really nice. Laura says beach huts make nice boxes for the bathroom. You could theme a bathroom. I'm sure I've had a seaside themed bathroom once upon a time. Hello, Barbara, watching from Victoria in Australia. Hello. Right, should we make something? Children's Christmas parties. That's a nice idea, Patricia. Sharon's in Melbourne, Australia. Julie's looking forward to the party. If it doesn't work, we'll just go on Facebook and YouTube like normal. Okay, just to warn you. If it all goes wrong, we'll just do that. I'm all right, Jules. It's an age thing, isn't it? It's an age thing. I'm making my first pair of knickers. Oh, Lois! She said, I do wear them, but it's the first time I've made them. Okay. Hi, Rita. Right. So let's make something. And I'm going to do a little pocket on it just to make it a little bit different. So these are the panels. So I've cut them out, obviously. And I'm going to quilt them as well. So I'm having squirrel on the front, flowers on the back. And then I'm going to put a little pocket on the back using one of the small pouches of the hedgehog. So that's going to go right in the middle there. I've cut out the lining. I'm using magenta because I just thought it matches. So many different colours you can use, but I rather like the magenta. So I've got 2 lining pieces cut out to the same shape, 1 lining piece cut out to the same shape as the pocket. Snip that off. Oh, Christine's on a mission now. A mission for the thumbs up. Thank you. And then I've already made 2 straps. So these measure, 12.5 inches by 4 inches, and I've already folded the long bits to the centre. I'm just going to zoom out a bit because you're a little bit close in there, aren't you? There you go, that's better. And the magenta goes really well, doesn't it? When we did these on Create and Craft, we put was it that kind of colour with it, which worked really well. But as I was rummaging through my fabrics this morning to see what I'd got, I mean, one of the sages would be nice as well. That's garden green, but greens would go really well as well with those. But anyway, but magenta is what it is. It does, Jan, doesn't it? It pulls out the pinks. I think that's a nice idea. So shall we? Let's quilt it first. And we will do 60-degree diamonds because I like 60-degree diamonds. Got a bit of a jippy hip this morning. Sorry about that. And I did have a friction pen here earlier on because I just, oh there we go, yes that's it, because I was just using it when I was filming this morning. So right, okay, so I'm going to start in the centre, 60-degree mark on the ruler, and just draw the line. If ever you're using friction pens like this, I'm going to do 2 inches. Then always do a little bit of a test first on an area that doesn't really matter, like in the seam allowance, because they're not really made for fabric and some colours can bleach. I think I showed you before, particularly on dark red for some reason. I don't know why. And there. So just diagonal lines 2 inches apart. Don't think we need that one. That would look very nice just quilted as it is, wouldn't it? But I'm going to go in the opposite direction as well. 12:55 AM Sydney time die. Oh, that's dedication, isn't it? And let's go that way. So I'm using the 60-degree line again here against the straight of the fabric, and then lining up the 2-inch mark on the ruler, and we'll just go all the way across. The squirrel behind bars. Here's a bad squirrel. Mind you, doesn't look bad, does he? You'd forgive him anything, that squirrel, wouldn't you? I was watching Shrek last night. You know the look that cat gives you when he goes all big-eyed. That's what my squirrel's like. Forgive him anything, wouldn't you? That'll do there. And then we're simply going to sew over the top. I don't think I need that again. So I'm going to lengthen the stitch to we'll do 2.8 on this one, and literally just sew over the lines. So who's that? My daughter takes in squirrels who have lost their mums. Oh, and raises them until they're big enough to go back into the tree. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, little orphan squirrels. So again, just sewing over the lines. I'm only using a right thread, so it's not going to stand out too much. If I don't hit the lines perfectly, I'm not too worried about that. And let's go down here. So who's going to be joining us this afternoon at 4? I hope we're going to be busy, and you must leave comments as well so we know that you're there. Because unlike with Facebook and YouTube, you can see how many people are watching, but I don't think we can on the website, so I won't know you're there unless you leave a comment. So do say something, just come and say hello, won't you? And we want to know how long you've been a member and what your favourite make is and how many things you have made. Oh, everyone's on missions on YouTube now. For the thumbs up. Thank you for those who have. Karen's there, Patricia's there, Lisa's there, Lynn will be there hopefully, Janet, Joyce. Oh, Anne's going to be there, Leslie, Sylvie. Oh, it's going to be a busy one, isn't it? Amanda, hopefully. Oh, really excited. These aren't my drawings actually, Leanna. No, this is a very talented artist who's drawn these. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. She did the Woodland one as well. Sheila will be there. Oh, yeah, Crate and Craft, picked up the orders on Friday. They actually turned up and picked up the orders, so they're all on the way. And I know a lot of you have said that you've had yours this morning, so that's really good. I'm so relieved. Jean Hope will hopefully be there, Angela, Leslie, Stella, Leanna, Rita will be at the airport. We'll be thinking of you, Rita. Oh, sewing nothing there. Fee's got a gnome hat and wine and snacks ready. Oh, I don't know about the wine at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Susan, Jane. Oh, there's loads of you going to be there. Oh, this is really exciting. Deirdre's going to be there. Oh, it's going to be busy. We did have a play with going live on the website yesterday. If any of you just happened to have been on the website at that's done at what time were we? About 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the afternoon. You would have seen me communicating with my team because I couldn't figure out how to get the chat box on. Figured it out now. But yes, I just got back from the dentist, so I looked a bit of a wreck. So sorry about that. Brenda's going to be there. Linda's going to be there. Oh, I don't know about party hats, Doreen. I'm not normally a party hat kind of girl, but I might wear something sparkly. I don't even think I've got a party hat. I've got 3 Pete's. 3 Pete's in party hats. I might dig out Birthday Bear as well. Birthday Bear should make an appearance, shouldn't he? I can't see where he is. I just realised I have to go on the website, so ignore my... Oh, right. Oh, Jennifer's going to be there. Lovely. Wine at 4. Why not? It's a weekend and a party. Absolutely, Leslie. I don't think I'll be joining you, though, live with the wine. Because these things kind of stay around forever, and I should be talked about if I'm slurring my words and not stitching straight. All right, ironing away the lines. So it doesn't look so much like he's behind bars now, does he? He just looks a little bit squishy these days. Hello, Janet. Right, so that's that. And then on the other side, missed a bit, I'm going to do a wavy line. Just like that, just a wavy line. So if you don't want to, or you can't be bothered, or you don't like the look of it, you don't have to quilt these at all. You could just leave them as they are, but I think they lend themselves to a little bit of quilting. So this one's just going to be, oh, my tiara. A tiara? Did I make? Oh, I did make a tiara. I did. I have to find it. Oh, Jean's parcel from Creighton Craft arrived yesterday at blooming last. I did stamp my feet quite a lot. So again, just wibbly wavy lines. All the way across. That is a black curtain wafting in the background, if you were wondering what it is. It looks a little bit like I've got a wizard coming through the door. It just keeps the bright light out. Gary may well be there for the party. I haven't asked him. I was going to the party without him. He's probably listening now, so I bet he's getting his hat ready. Oh, Mary's stitch. Got a wave. I'm sure I've got a wavy line stitch on here as well, Mary. It's quite small though, and I just wanted these to be a little bit random. But yes, wavy line stitch is a good idea. Morning, Margaret. Hello, everyone who's been sewing. Sewing this afternoon. Not sew. No, actually, I'm not sewing this afternoon, Laura. So am I allowed a wine at 4 o'clock if I'm not in charge of a machine? Maybe a spritzer. We'll water it down a bit. Bobbin's good, thank you, Leanna. Don't know where she is at the moment. She was in the garden being very interested in broody chickens earlier on. It is a bit of wonky stitching, kind of, Sandra. But I like the look. So it just adds texture, doesn't it? And that's really easy and doesn't take very long to do either. Rosina said I'd do an outline around the squirrel, and so that's a nice idea, so you're not stitching over him. So a stitch around the outside, Rosina's suggesting, and then just do the diamond shapes around the edge of that. That's a nice idea. Rita, I don't know about the confetti. Gary has bought me a balloon arch. I think he's busy puffing it up at the moment. Now, little pocket. I am going to take one of the panel pieces and just sew in the base so it's a little bit like a dart. And pop that down there. So I can put my stitch length back to normal now, which in fact I'll go a bit smaller, 2.2 on this one. And just stitch, oh, you can't see a thing I'm doing there, can you? Just stitch straight across. And I've got that. And do the same with this one. What wadding for a cot quilt, says Julie. I would use an 80-20 wadding. So 80% cotton, 20% polyester. Because it's breathable, it's lightweight, it's snugly warm and soft, and it won't shrink very much. So I've got that, that's going to be my pocket. And I'll do the same with the lining. So I can just fold over. So it's a little bit like boxing the base, but only half of it. Whoop. Back you go. Hello Simone. And the same with that one. So again, just literally folding that cut out corner in half. And so. Right. That's going to make me a nice deep pocket, Andrea. So then I want to put these two together. So we'll put them right sides together, and I'm going to sew all around, but I'm going to leave a little turning gap in the side. So I'll start at the side actually. No, I won't. I'll start on the top, that'll hold it together. A little bit fiddly because it's small, but it's fine. Turn around. I want my seams to match up here. So I'll stop at the seam and turn around. These seams match up there. Stop at the seam and turn around, and I'll need to leave my turning gap in this side. Done that there. Hello Pecan baby. And what am I doing? And then I'm back to the top again. And I'm not sure what size those are. They're on the panel, Solveig, so they're already, I'll have a look in a minute, they're already kind of cut out, so I haven't actually measured them. Let's snip off the corners there and turn that the right side out. Catherine says, hoping to be there later. Birthday weekend for me. Oh, happy birthday, Catherine. Giving everyone the day off for my birthday on Monday, recovering from a foot up. Oh dear. So no big celebrations, on crutches. Well, hopefully we will be a nice distraction from you, Catherine. We'll see you again later on. I'm just going to get a turning tool and pop that through. So it's like half a bag, really. Like that. And that's the little pocket. So I'm just going to iron that. Small baby, medium, large, grunty. Oh, Elaine's expecting another day of 108 degrees temperature. Oh, hottest summer in Florida. See, we never quite got it. When we had a bit of sunshine, but not the hot heat, which I think we're quite lucky, really. But it's freezing today. It's freezing. So, let's show you what I'm doing. So I'm just ironing the seam around the edge there, and I'm not going to sew the opening closed because that will happen when I put it on the bag. That will do. That's quite sweet. That's a jolly decent sized pocket. I'm just going to top stitch across the top of the pocket. So Blodden's welcoming new members. Have we got anybody that's joined the Half Yard Club just because we're having a party this afternoon? Be nice to hear from you. Hello Carla in Ontario. Oh, hi Lisa. Let's snip those ends off. And okay. Now this is going to go on the back of my bag. If I square it like that, I've got quite a deep pocket, which would be nice if you've got, I don't know, a little mobile phone or something like that. But I'm going to keep the base quite square, but kind of spread it out so it's not so I can put things in it without them dropping out. So if I fit that on there like that, it's quite a nice deep pocket. But I'm just going to spread it out a little bit. So let's find the centre. So 11.5. So that would be 5 3/4. Centre of that one, that is now 4 inches, so that will be 2. Now not too close to the bottom because this is going to have a square bottom. So let's move it up a little bit. So it's about 3 inches from the top. Now if you have a glue pen, it might be a nice idea to use it now. I don't think I've got one here. So I'll just stick a few pins in there. So not too flat at the top. I think we'll have a bit of depth to it. And pin that there. Morning Jennifer. And that will do there. And then I'm going to try and keep the base straight and sew down the sides and across the bottom. Now, given more time, I would hand tack or base that first, just to make sure that it is sitting nice and square as I'm sewing. But we'll just wing it for this one. We'll be fine. So move my pen again there so I can get this into the machine. So it may seem a little bit more time consuming to hand sew it, but then at least you know the pocket is in exactly the right place. So let's just go around the bottom, try not to get any creases in there, and I'm sewing really close to the edge, and that is also closing the turning gap as I sew. Let's just go around this corner here. So, I mean, it's only a tiny pocket, but I just wanted to show you, you know, just something that you can do with the panels that's a little bit different. Again, there will be a video uploading. It's rendering at the moment, so as soon as I've finished here, I shall upload that onto YouTube, but that will be for the zipped pouch, not for this one. Funny if we could have posted pictures of the party goers on the website. Oh, that would have been a nice idea. Oh, we'll look into it. This is all very new, going live on the website like that. So we'll look into all of those kind of things. I think that would be a nice idea. How would you say it if you had a deep pocket? I'd do the same way, Laura. I would make sure that I'd hand sewed it first. So look, I've just got a little pocket on the front there, so that's quite handy. I mean, it's only diddy, so I wouldn't bother putting a fastening or anything over it. If it was a bigger pocket, because there's no reason why you couldn't use that size of panel as a pocket, in which case I might put a magnetic snap on it to close it. But I just wanted to show you, just something a little bit different you can do with it. Right. I don't know what you put in it. Did it fit in my mobile phone? Not really deep enough for a mobile phone. Let's put on the handles. Oh no, let's sew down the sides of the handles first. So again, I've cut a 4" by 12.5" strip of fabric, fold the long edges to the centre and then in half again. And I'm just going to sew down each side. Sue's ordered 2 of the Woodland panels. I'm glad you like them. So we've been out of stock for a long time, and so there were over 100 of you on the waiting list. And I know I said before, but that's actually really helpful if you do go on the waiting list, because then we know how many to order. So, you know, if there's 100 of you there, well, we order at least double that amount, but at least we know we've covered the amount of demand that we have for them. So hopefully we've got enough to go around. Not hide. Oh, the door key, that is a good idea. So it's handy. Oh, that is a really good idea, Chris. Oh yes, I'm dreadful for that. I've got quite a big handbag that I use every day, and it's just full of, I don't need it, I don't need a big handbag. But you could even put a little ribbon on the inside, couldn't you? And tie it on there so it doesn't fall out. Really good idea. I'm glad I've got you lot. Help needed, please. When and where is the Half Yard Party today? 4 o'clock this afternoon, Lisa, on the Half Yard Club website. So at the moment when you go to the website, there's a countdown bar across the top, and it's counting down to 4 o'clock. And at, well, just before 4 o'clock, because I'll need to test it again and again to make sure, the screen will come up on the home page. But you need to be logged in. Okay, let's put this, let's do 3 inches from each side, I think, is a reasonable distance. So facing downwards, make sure that that's not twisted. And so. And then we'll do the same on the opposite side. So it's all very straightforward really from here. If you've made tote bags before, this is quite easy. You could leave the handles off it and use it for storage. If you wanted to make a storage box, you may need to make these cut out bits maybe 1/2 inch bigger, and that'll make the whole thing deeper. So then no handles on the top. That twisted, haven't I? Yeah. It'll make it deeper, so you could make a box out of it. I'd maybe use something a little firmer if I was making a box, but that is quite doable as well. The countdown bar shows it's still 8.5 hours away, and it should only say 4.5. Oh, that might have been me. I put the clock on yesterday. I'll have a look at that. Let's have a look at that. Because I put the time in. I didn't put how many hours that was counting down. Let's have a look. Let's move you over there. Half Yard Club, not that one. We'll go to that one. And oh, it's all right on here, look. So next club live, 4 hours 19 minutes, 26th of August at 4 o'clock. And it'll come up here where it says watch now. These are just links to previous live streams, but it'll come up here on the home page when we go live. Going live. Yeah, maybe it is a time zone thing, Gillian. That's, yeah, might be. Right. So right sides together. Let's just sew across the top. Oh, I normally sew the straps in first actually, but I didn't. So I'm sewing over the straps as I go. Got all distracted then. You said normally sew the straps on first. Where are you going slow? I think I've got something trapped on my foot pedal. That's more like it. So we have this. And then the same on this one. There we go. And straight across. Julie says 3 hours. Is that because you're in France? Have you got a... Because your time zone will be different, won't it? Are you an hour ahead or behind? I think you're ahead, aren't you? Okay. It's a cute little pocket, isn't it? It's a cute pocket. And that one can go on top of there like that. Then I do like to pin the seams just to make sure that they are together, and then we'll sew all around the outside, apart from the cut out corners. Morning, Kathleen. And leave a turning up in the lining. Will there be a half yard be taped for those of us who are visitors? No, it won't, Zakaya, I'm afraid. It's only available for members to see. We just wanted to do something a bit special for members. And we've never done that before in all the 5 years. Everything that we've done live or the sew-alongs or anything like that have been for everybody, whether you remember or not. And we've never gone down the route of having a Facebook group or anything private like that, because a lot of people don't do Facebook. So so we thought we'd have a go just on the website so that all members can join in. And you don't have to be on YouTube or Facebook to do it. So yes, we've got big plans coming up for the next few months for the Half Yard Club. And one thing that, in fact, I was talking to, I'll tell you tomorrow who it is, but the lady who joined, the very first member that we had, she's going to be joining us tomorrow. She's going to be sent a little something that was on July the 18th, 2018. July the 18th, 2018 is when she joined up, and we were talking about what she likes about the club. And she said one of the things that she likes about it is that we don't have a tiered system. So we don't have VIPs, we don't have anybody that gets anything extra special because they pay a bit more. She said, I just like the way that it's open to everybody and everybody gets the same. And I was saying to her, as far as I'm concerned, because it has been discussed that we do something like that, and I've stumped my feet a bit because everybody's a VIP. So everybody in the club is treated exactly the same, and she says she likes that. What we also haven't done is increase the price in 5 years. It's still £5.99. It was £5.99 the day we started, and it will be for the foreseeable future. I can't say that we'll never increase the price ever, because it'll have to go up at some point. But at the moment, again, we've had meetings about it. We're staying at £5.99. Alice says, we're all dips. We're all dips. Debbie's important people. I like that. You're all important people, aren't we? Dara says, I like it, we all pay one price to see everything. Yeah, and why shouldn't you? Yeah. Thank you, Jan, I think so. Could you please tell me if the chrysanthemum panel? Oh, I did email you back, Irene. We haven't got any, I'm afraid. I've searched high and low just in case there was one lying around. And we're not getting any more of those. And the reason being, I'm boxing the base. Look, sorry. So I'm squishing this, pulling this open, squishing that together, and then pushing the seams in opposite directions. Now the printer that we use for those has a minimum order of hundreds, and it's one of those things that we might sell one or two now because it's been around for a while. So we'd end up spending an awful lot of money and have an awful lot of stock. So I'm afraid that's retired now. We've still got the other one. We've still got the cassia, just not the chrysanthemum ones. If I find one, Irene, I'll send it to you. I'm just looking around now just to see, because sometimes I'll bring my Create and Craft samples down here, and sometimes there's a product lurking around in the bag. So I'll have a look. Oh, nice, Lisa. Oh, I'm really pleased. I'll bet they were over the moon, weren't they? Oh. Half Yard Club is a fantastic bargain, and I, for one, am grateful you keep it the same. Thank you, Sylvia. What's those mushrooms? What? Oh gosh. What mushrooms? What mushrooms? Can't see mushrooms. On the prints? These ones, those are the Woodland panels. Have a whiz back earlier on. They're back in stock again. She doesn't tend to come down here very often at the moment, Leanne. I don't know what she's doing. And on the, oh, I doubt it, Leslie. I don't think they've got any left either. Might be worth having a look on Create and Craft, but I don't think they've got any. Joined the club 4 years ago. Oh, and then lost a creative mojo during COVID. I've recently started making a few things again and can't wait to make full use of my membership. Hopefully I can remember my login. If you can't remember it, Lisa, you can reset it, or if you have any trouble, just email the team. Michelle joined in June. A gnome panel. Right, let's turn this the right side out. Hello, Rosina. Morning to you. Oh, Tracy says there's a squirrel stretched out fast asleep on the top of her shed. Oh, I did, Carla. I did leave a turning up. Here we go. GMT is the correct time zone for you. Yes. So, GMT plus 1 hour. No, GMT is the correct time zone for us. Once more, Debbie. After 4 years, I got to join the Half Yard Club. Congratulations. Mary's just renewed for another 12 months. Been a member from day one. Thank you, Mary. I like the way you're passionate about selling and not making money. You appreciate everyone can't afford to spend. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. It is how I make a living. So it is nice to earn some money, but I do appreciate that not everybody has it, which is where YouTube, particularly Facebook when I do the lives, but YouTube comes into its own because all those videos are absolutely free. So yes, it'd be nice if you could afford it and join the club and buy the books and everything else, but not everybody can, so we don't want to exclude anybody. Okay, just going to sew the turning gap closed. Thank you, Laura. She says no, there aren't any chrysanthemum panels on Create and Craft. UK is currently BST, not GMT. Is it? Is it? I don't know. What's BST? British Summertime. I thought it was the same thing. I didn't realise we changed from GMT to BST. I didn't know that. There you go. I thought it was all GMT, even when we were BST. Jenny Jones says, can't remember how long I've been a member, but I do love the Half Yard Club. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right, so sewn the opening closed, push the lining inside. I shall give that a press. Here we go. So I'm just pushing the seam. Not happy with that. That's going to have to come off. Elizabeth joined in November 2018, so you were one of the first as well, Elizabeth. I know Olive was one of the first as well, weren't you, Olive? You were there right at the beginning. I think it's so nice, you know, that so many of you have been here right from the start and you're still with us. You know, you haven't just joined the club, tried it and then given up on us. That's very nice of you to stay so long, and we really do appreciate it. We have new staff. Being broken in as we speak. We have Phoebe and we have Betsy. So Betsy is now going to be editor, and she has been proofreading. She was a proofreader for Half Yard Club for a long time actually, but she's taken over the role of editor, and then Phoebe is going to be uploading all of the videos and taking care of all of that side of it on the website. So we're a big team now. Who have we got? We have Caroline and Samantha and Emily and Betsy and Phoebe and Claire and Sophie and Emma and me, Gary, Kim and Melissa. That's 12 of us. It's a big team. Right, let's pop that in. Oh, that was hot. Careful where you put your iron. So I'm just ironing. I find it easy to iron on the inside. So just pull that away from there and do that. And then iron is going off, Laura. Oh. off it goes. Plug on the floor. Anne's been a member for nearly 4 years, bought lots of projects but not made any yet, but loved the club and the videos. Thank you. And who was that? Linda, been a member and have bought books. Would you kindly sign for me? Another good thing about the club. Yeah, don't forget you get 10% discount on my website as well if you join the club. Morning. Oh, Chantel, thank you. She's going to go and join the club now. Can we join the live later? I think so. I don't see why not. The only thing is we don't have any of the admin team working today. Claire says that she's going to pop over and try and watch the live later on. But I don't see why you shouldn't be able to join, because you can join up without having to go through admin. You just do it yourself. So yeah, I'm going to say yes. I'm saying yes. Oh yes, Rania, Laura says might be worth emailing me. Sorry, I missed your question, but if you email that email address that Laura's just put on there, I don't always have time to go back through all of the messages. So I'm just top stitching around the edge there. That with the seam on the top and the handles facing upwards. Just keep going around. And over the thick seam. Lynn says, first saw you on Rainbow. Oh, Jabry. And she said, followed you since I met you in Newton Acres. That was a while ago, wasn't it, Linda? Posh Linda. It took us, you showed my granddaughter how to sew a new machine. Oh, I remember that, yes. Sandra loves the projects on Half Yard Club. Thank you. Right, so just pull that out, and we're nearly back at the beginning. Excuse me. Bladron says, school holidays with the grandchildren. Grandchildren sitting has held my stitching up. They're back next week though, aren't they? They're back next week. I haven't had a coffee today, Trace. He did make me breakfast though before I came down here, so that was nice. And he's taken some pictures of another panel that we've made, so I'm keeping him busy today. And I think he's got to go to the tip in a bit as well. Right, I don't like these little loose threads. I'm just snipping those off. There we go. Happy with that. Oh, another one there. So again, although it's designed to make a zipped pouch, no reason why you couldn't make little bags out of them with little pouches on the front. A bag with a pocket. Like so. And I think I'd use that for storage. Maybe make a longer handle, or you know how we do a very short handle and a longer one, a thread one through the other, then hang it up on the back of a door. That would make nice storage, wouldn't it? And again, as I said earlier, if you wanted to make it a little bit more boxy, then maybe take another 1/2 inch off the cutout corners, and that'll widen it as well. Oh yes, he is blowing up balloons, Jules. I hope he's got a balloon blower upper. if we haven't, there might be one balloon in the background this afternoon. Yes, Laura, thank you. Printed off all the projects from the Half Yard Club. Got 7 lever arches full now as Linda. Wow. Rosine, remember a couple of years made a few things, but have nearly all of your books made loads from. That's nearly 30 books, Rosine. I've got a lot of books out now. Competition prizes for the party. I have, I can't remember, there's a couple of fabric panels. There will be a knitting bag that was designed for me, which hasn't gone into production, so that's a one-off, unique, never to be made or seen again. There are some books that are coming directly from Search Press, but I forgot to ask them which books, so we'll just do maybe a random 6 books, and you'll be surprised what you get. And there are some finished samples. There's some bags and a cushion cover. Can't remember. There's about 15 prizes, and we're going to have a quiz. And You may have seen some of the questions before, because they're all the sewing ones that we had on Christmas Day last year. And then we're going to have a Name the Gnome. I've been drawing gnomes, and you've got to guess which either character or film they come from. The journal, Joyce, at the moment, all I have is that it's going to launch on Create and Craft on the 17th of September. I know it's not in the country yet. As soon as I get them in, they will be bagged up and on the way. So if they come in early, I'll get them out to you early. Just over 4 hours to go, says June, can't wait. I was watching YouTube the other day and it showed a video of a cushion I was making, and you had a cushion book out. That was my first ever book, Andrea, making cushion covers. It's not in print anymore. That was 12, 13 years ago, something like that. Okay, I shall see you later, Sylvia. Doesn't that for 4 days? Oh, thank you, Rita, for answering that one. Right, so I shall see you. I'll put a post on Facebook in just a second. If you're a Half Yard Club member, over on the Half Yard Club website at 4 o'clock this afternoon, hopefully. If it does go horribly wrong, which it won't, it'll be absolutely fine, but if it does go horribly wrong, then we'll do a Facebook Live instead. May not be so many prizes, because those were for Half Yard Club members, but I can't do a gnome panel, Andrea. I think my next time to start designing anything would be towards Christmas, so you may have to wait a little while for a gnome panel. I have a whole fabric range to design at the moment, which is due from me about a month ago for craft cotton, so that's going to take up quite a while coming up. Not a member of the club, long-term unemployment, need close to. Oh, sorry about that, Jennifer. Like I said earlier, so there's lots of projects. We've still got this. This is like being part of a club anyway, isn't it? When we get to you're not winning my husband, Tracy. He's a keeper, that one. Oh, thank you, Kate. Won't be able to make it because of the time difference, but thank you. A Christmas gnome panel. Honestly, Andrea, you and your gnomes. Yep, so I shall see you again at 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you not really tried Chantal, to be honest, I'm good at rodents and birds. Don't know about horses. If you can't make it this afternoon, I'm doing Seamless Sunday tomorrow on Create and Craft. That's the 6-hour show, which launches at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, all the way through till 1. And that has giveaways, actually. I think it's £970 worth of freebies that one person's going to win at the end of the day. All you need to do is place an order. And we're launching my gnome book. Can't remember what time, but at some point tomorrow morning. And I'll do the gnome quiz again then, actually. The Name the Gnome, we'll do that again. I'm going to finish watching your craft course. Thank you, Zakaya. Gnomes are in for Christmas, says Linda. Okay then, so either members this afternoon at 4 o'clock, Create and Craft tomorrow from 7 till 1. Otherwise, I shall see you again on Wednesday at 4 o'clock. Thanks for your company today. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Well, I'm going in a minute. I've got to do the housework first. I've got to do this before I go, and I'm normally on the ball with it, but I haven't. So I need to do that and drop that in there like that. Gnome names at a loss. Oh, I've got lots of gnome names. I've got lots of gnome names, Jan. Anyway, I am going now. I shall see you later on. Bye-bye.